All right, what's up, y'all? Dan here, and this is For Your Mental Health Weekly. Coming back for another episode, number 17 of the series, episode 17. We're going to talk about body image. So that's going to be the subject of today's video. Thank you for checking out my other videos on the channel. I really appreciate it. I plan on putting out more content in the future and, see where it goes. So I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subscriptions on my YouTube channel, so subscribing definitely helps, leaving comments helps, just engage with the content, and it's going to help me out, so thank you so much for that. Today is a subject that is near and dear to my heart, talking about body image, because I'm someone who has struggled with that. For the longest time, I grew up as a very thin individual. Didn't have a lot of muscle, didn't have a lot of meat on my bones. Just grew up a skinny kid in the suburbs, and it's kind of shy, and I just didn't have the confidence in myself to really be as extroverted as I am today. And so over the last 4 or 5 years, I have dramatically changed my body as I've worked out a lot. And I've eaten more, and I've gained a lot of muscle, and I feel really good. I feel super great about my body image now, about how I, look to myself, and how I look to others, and I just feel a lot more confident in my ability to feel good about myself, and to go out and talk to people, and approach women, and make new friends, and seize opportunities. So, that has certainly helped out a lot. Just going to the gym, working out, or even at home. At home too. I spend a lot of time working out at home, and it certainly helped. It certainly helped a lot. Body image is something that I think we all kind of deal with. We look to our body image, and we think to ourselves, what does that mean in the whole context of me? Obviously, you're not just the way you look. There's a person inside of you as well. However you want to determine it. But just your thoughts, your feelings, all those things kind of play off each other. And for me, I grew up a very bright individual. I scored well on tests. I did well in school. Wrote really good papers, and I thought that was enough. I thought that I didn't have to try. I didn't have to put in the effort to, work out and change my body image, because I was just a smart dude, and I was not one of the athletes, that I grew up seeing on TV, right? I just wasn't that person. But what I came to find out was that those things aren't mutually exclusive. You can be a bright individual and look good, and feel good, and have a body you're proud of. You can put in the work. It's all about dedication and effort. It really is. There's a lot of talk about how potential only gets you so far, and there's a lot of talented, genius level people out there that really haven't accomplished a whole lot simply because they haven't put in the effort. If they just tried to write that book, or paint that painting, or make that film, or create that play, or start a revolution for society's sake. They could probably do a lot of good in the world, but some people choose not to do that. They choose to not use their gifts that they're given and let them go to waste. That's a lot of people out there. And life can be distracting, obviously, with lots of entertainment now. I think we're in the golden age of entertainment. That's definitely to be sure. For my purposes, I try to, maximize the time I have. And, obviously there are times where I don't want to go and work out, or I don't want to educate myself. You get tired, you get lazy. That's a human thing to do. Absolutely. But, when it becomes kind of the only thing you do, I found it very unfulfilling. And so, I bet a lot of you feel the same way, that your life is better, more fulfilling if you go and try and do new things and follow your passions, if only for a little bit at a time. You could start practicing guitar. I've done that. You could start singing, you could start painting. I mean, all you gotta do is start. That's step number one, is to begin something. And with me, I started working out because there was someone I worked with, actually, that they were like a fighter. And so they invited me to come over to their place, and they're like, hey, you want to work out? And I was like, sure, that sounds great. I didn't have any experience working out. This was probably 2008, 2009, something like that. So still a skinny kid, not really someone who had a lot of weightlifting experience or cardio experience. I just had a lot of gym classes at school. So that was really the only physical experience I had beyond just, playing basketball at the park. So yeah, I started doing that for a little bit. I started working out at home with kettlebells. That was like my very first sort of foray into the world of fitness and the world of strength training and CrossFit and all these things. That did help. I was going through some stuff at the time as well, emotionally, and so to have this sort of outlet was really good for me to work out and to feel the endorphins rushing through my body, and feeling like I was making a difference in my life by working out and improving my physique. I was feeling really great about that. But then I feel like I plateaued after a while because I was working out at home exclusively, so I only had like a couple kettlebells and was doing workouts on YouTube, which was a great start, but I needed more. And so I started working out at TFW, Training for Warriors, in DuPage. And that was the next step in my process of working out and getting stronger and feeling more confident about myself. I did want to show you a few photos of my before self, because I think it's important to kind of see the transition that was made. So take a look at those right now. We have me as a much skinnier person, much thinner person back in the day, and when I was that size, I really didn't care as much about it. I just was who I was. I was thrown into the world, and I wasn't a big guy, I wasn't a muscular guy, I was just me, this kind of thinner guy that didn't have the superstar physique. It just wasn't in the cards. Not for me, unfortunately. I didn't get born into Adonis level genetics. Oh well. So I didn't really care that much about it, honestly. I once again, I thought I was this kind of smart dude, and I could get by just being intelligent and using my my mind to traverse any sort of obstacle and not have to worry about lifting heavy things or looking good and feeling good about myself. That all started to change once I started working out at TFW, and I was going 3 times a week. And after the first couple of weeks, I think someone mentioned oh, look at your back. It's just like a triangle. You could finally see the traps coming in, and the shoulders, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. I was gaining even more confidence when I joined the gym, and now I had other people there too. So that was another big thing that happened, was that not only was I exposed to a more robust working out experience at a gym, but I was also exposing myself to new people as well. People in the gym that were also working out and that were motivating me to get better and better. I have always found that I've put a lot of effort into whatever it is that I do. If I'm really passionate about it, if I really want something to go well, I'll put 100% effort into it. And working out was certainly no different in this sense. I would go for this hour class, so that we would have hour sessions at TFW, and I would work out for an hour and a half or so, maybe hour 15, hour and a half, something like that, because I wasn't done with the workout. They give you a list of exercises to do for the workout, and people just left when the hour was done. They, I don't know if they finished everything or if they put 100% effort into their exercises. I really don't know. For me, I was hell-bent on making sure that I didn't cheat myself, and that I didn't waste any time, and that I did put out all the effort I had into every single workout I did. And because of that, I was the last one to leave most of the time. In fact, I think like almost all the time. The hour would end, but I would still be there finishing things up because I wanted to make sure A, I was doing it right, and B, I wanted to make sure I was getting the most out of the effort as well. So that was like the second phase of me working out and me getting to a point in my life where I could feel good about my body. So that was really important as well. Going back to the idea of body image and how we see each other, I feel like it's become more commonplace to be overweight, to be unfit, to be someone who does not go to the gym, does not exercise, and that's kind of become the norm. I feel like, at least in America, that I've noticed. It's the internet culture. It's sitting at a keyboard and playing video games and eating fast food and processed foods, and just not caring about the future effects of that. So that's something that I've always kind of taken into consideration. Like, I know I wasn't always the biggest guy, but I always felt like I was a healthy person, because I never owned a car, so I always walked or biked, and I was always in motion, going from one job to the next. There is a need for men, women, or anyone else in between that to look your best, but there isn't always the motivation to do so, right? It seems like you watch TV and all you see are advertisements for fast food or technology, and if you eat a lot of fast food and engage with a lot of technology on a regular basis, you're not gonna be in the best physical shape you can be. You're probably gonna gain weight. You may develop health issues based on your non-movement. I mean, these are things that happen a lot. We're designed as creatures to be active, to be in motion, and it's a beautiful thing when you see someone dancing, or if you see someone, helping someone out and pulling them out of off the ground if they fell down or something. Like, it's just a beautiful thing to see someone in motion helping someone else or helping themselves. I was able to start working out pretty much every day at home during the pandemic because I had my adjustable dumbbell set and a flexible work schedule, and I could just work out whenever I needed to. So that really helped grow my muscles as well. Really helped to gain muscle mass because I was working out almost every day. So I was forcing my body to have to build muscle, because that's what you have to do. If you don't have the once again the crazy genes where you work out for once or twice a week and you just gain muscle like crazy, it's kind of what you have to do. And so that's what I did. And so I definitely gained a lot from that. But that plateaued as well. Once the restrictions were lifted a bit on all the COVID stuff, gyms are opening back up, and I was like, okay, I think it's time to hit the gym once again, and this time not for classes, but with my own personal workouts, just go and do my thing. I had studied at TFW for 3 years, so I knew how to do exercises. For the most part, I had a lot of the technique down, so I could do it by myself now. And so that's what I've done for the past month or two, I think. Yeah, I have a gym that's right down the street, super close, and it takes about 10 minutes to walk over there and start up a workout. So I'm super grateful for that, and it really makes me feel great about my body. And I see all these other people in the gym, and it's cool that I get to see their progress as well. The benefits I've gotten from working out have been really, really tremendous for me. They're really, really great. I just walk down the street, and people just look at me, and they're just like, look at this guy, he's super in shape. I get more attention from women too. It's really great to be able to have that that sort of attraction, when I just go out and do my thing. that's something I lacked for the longest time. And that's kind of why I liked cosplay a lot, because cosplay, I was able to finally have people notice me, because for a while, I would walk around as the skinnier version of myself, and no one would really, look my way too often because I just looked like everybody else. Not very, big, just unassuming kind of thin young man walking down the street. Nothing too special as far as physically goes. But I always had that heart inside of me that knew that I could be something great, if I really wanted to. And I definitely feel like I'm going in that direction more now than ever. So it's a joy that I would wish for anyone to follow their dreams and keep their hope alive for a really great future ahead. It's important to be driven. It's important to have goals, and it's important to trust the journey, as yoga with Adrienne has taught me. Yeah, that's the little spiel on body image and how it affects us and how I've been affected by it. If you have any comments on your own experiences with body image, leave a comment below, and we can continue this discussion even after the video has completed. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, that's episode 17 in the books. Thank you so much for the support, whether it's through the podcast version on iTunes, Spotify, etc., or on YouTube. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. It's always great to know people care. And as always, follow your instincts. And LYF, love yourself first, because ain't nobody gonna do it for you. All right, peace out, y'all. Ja mata.